while they claim objectivity, that they are focused on being a credible news outlet, it's important to realize that the Voice of America itself was founded basically from an offshoot of the CIA, that is the OSS before it was the CIA, under Franklin Roosevelt. And what's extremely funny to me is that until I think 2012, Voice of America was banned from broadcasting in the US. The argument was that American taxpayers should not finance their own propaganda, should not pay their taxes so that they can be propagandized. So it was okay for the Voice of America to broadcast to Cuba, to Eastern Europe, but it wasn't allowed to broadcast in the US. And I think that itself is very telling that, you don't even trust these media outlets that we've created to be a source for news for people.
I mean, the first thing that I also wanted to comment on is the way that they come for Ahmed Caballo's experience with Press TV, because I just find it interesting that they mention that, considering that African Stream does not receive any state funding or any government funding at all. But Voice of America, as you already pointed out, is actually funded by the US Congress. And at one point also you mentioned that they claim to be unbiased, but I would argue that they actually don't, because if you look at, so they're financed specifically by an entity called Global Media, which is pretty much considered like an arm of US diplomacy. And if you look at Global Media's website, they're pretty explicit that Voice of America exists to promote United States interests around the world, which to me is pretty much revealing that, they're not even necessarily hiding their bias. They're pretty clear about their mission to represent US interests.